Do you like to go out to eat at a restaurant? Well, so did Jesus. You know, one reason people like to go out is it gives you a chance to talk. Sometimes you can talk about important things at the restaurant that you don't have time to talk about other places. People had questions for Jesus. They had questions about heaven and hell. What happens when you die? They had questions about how to deal with their anger. And sometimes they had sin in their life, and they did not know what to do. Jesus would tell them what God is like. He would say, God is love, so pray for those who hurt you. If you are angry, remember, nothing evil shall enter heaven. Jesus liked to eat with people who were not popular with others. Homeless people, gang members, alcoholics, bullies, mean people. He cared about them because he knew they were not going to heaven. They did not know how to forgive and deal with their anger. Now there were some leaders of the church who saw Jesus eating with these people, and they got mad. They had rules in the church about who you could eat with. They said you should only eat with other people from the church. In fact, they had a lot of rules that were not from God. They were just man-made rules. So Jesus decided to tell those people a story about why church people should be friendly to people outside of the church. Here's the story. He said, people are like sheep. Most people are normal. They respect their leaders. They respect authority, and they stay with a group. They respect teachers and police officers. But there are always a few who do not, and they get into trouble, just like a little lamb. In this story, the leader, who's called the shepherd, is watching over the sheep all day. He takes them to safe places to eat and drink and keeps them away from rocks. The sheep know his voice and they follow him. And at night, he puts them away in a safe place and he counts them while they're going in. If one is missing, he goes to look for it. He doesn't say, oh, just forget about it. And he doesn't tell the other sheep, just forget about it. It could be one of the sheep's little lambs. You see, every sheep is important, and every person is important too. When that shepherd finally finds the little lamb, maybe his foot got stuck in a rock because he just got away from the group. The shepherd doesn't yell at the sheep. He forgives the sheep. He talks to the sheep and tells the sheep, don't do that again. He carries the sheep back if he's hurt his little foot. He says, I love you. And that's how Jesus likes to talk to sinners. He would tell them, God is love. But you need to pray for people that hurt you. Don't become angry and join a gang or disrespect a police officer or start stealing from people or lying to people. He talked to the sinners to tell them to get back to God's ways. And then that little lamb had a second chance. Just like people have a second chance. And God forgives everything they did in the past and gives them another chance. Now the leaders could understand why Jesus was eating with those people.